Dear televiewers, welcome to Believe in Africa. This show is meant for entrepreneurs and African talents. Our guest, 28 years old, coming from the northwest of Cameroon, is a mechanic engineer, is an entrepreneur using local material to manufacture sophisticated cookers made in Cameroon. Mr. Wanzie Solomon, welcome.
Thank you, madam.
It's a pleasure having you.
It's a pleasure being on your show too.
Can you please introduce yourself to our televiewers?
Okay, I'm Wanzie Solomon. I'm from the Northwest region and I'm a mechanical engineer and co-founder of Wanzie Industries.
Can you share with us, because we want to have an idea of your academic background, we want to know if you're a product made in Cameroon?
Yeah, so primary school, I did my primary school studies in Bamenda, St. Agnes, and then secondary school was in Queen, and I completed my university studies in the Catholic University of Cameroon, Bamenda.
Wow. You are an entrepreneur. You manufacture amazing cookers. Where have you learned to do that?
I think it all started from even before I was born. So my dad started it. So he studied in Germany, so he was trying to find ways to see how he could bring back knowledge to Cameroon and develop his country in one way or the other. So when he came, he studied appropriate technology. That's using local materials to produce products that provide the needs and wants of the people of the less developed world. That's particularly in Cameroon. So I went to Queen, as I said. So the cooking conditions, they were very poor. So you see cooking and you see him, a lot of smoke. He goes out to, blow his nostrils and then he comes back, very unhygienic. So I came back home and I told my dad, see, I cannot go back to this school. It's very, the cooking conditions are very nasty. So I think from there he started thinking. I think the very first improved cooker that he did was in Queen. And I think they still use it up to today. If not of the instabilities, I think the cooker is still good. So from there, I saw what he was trying to give back to the community. So I just followed in his footsteps and I added my own small knowledge to what he taught me. And he was my lecturer in the university for 4 years too.
You have a company called Wanzie Industries.
Yes.
How did you start your company? We are curious to know.
Okay.
Can you share with us how was it at the beginning?
Wanzie Industries started as a CIG. Actually, my dad called it Mango Appropriate Technology. Yeah. So at this time, there was no investment, there was no money that he could use, to push the business forward. So what he actually did was he actually went to the schools. If he saw that there was a need, he went to boarding schools and then he proposed to them that he could give them improved cookers. So if they bought the idea and then he sold now to them. Yeah. So that was it at the beginning. And then he has been working like that for a very long time until when I think I came up with other products that we could sell for other customer segments.
Other innovative.
Yeah. So by then he was doing only the firewood cookers, the improved firewood cookers for boarding schools. Yeah. So I came up with the charcoal cookers and then the portable firewood cookers. Yes. So from there we have still been working like that. I've been working, from showing the product to customers, if you like it, and then I sell, just struggling like that and struggling. So we have not had any investment whatever from anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but just from the way the product is, I think people like it and we are trying. So I think from now we will probably be having investment from the banks and other angel investment groups. Yes.
Okay. Can we have an idea of what you use in the process of manufacturing? Which kind of local material do you use?
Yeah, there are many.
And where do you find them?
Okay. We use many different kinds of material because with firewood. Firewood is a very corrosive kind of burning. So you need special materials for the burning chambers, for example. So we use my steel, we use stainless steel, we use clay, we use cement, we use salt. So all of these materials play a role in the efficiency of all the products that we do.
It depends on the kind of final product you want to have.
Yes, depending on the kind of final product that we want. Yes, so it makes it a success. I think it's a success. The products are a success. And we have, the materials are found locally. Yes, you can actually get them from building material stores, and we have other companies that we work with who produce the insulating material for us, that's clay in particular.
Which kind of product do you produce?
We produce firewood cookers, improved firewood cookers. We produce improved charcoal cookers. We produce ovens that can use firewood, gas, charcoal, or electricity. Yes, and then we produce dryers. We can produce incubators, and probably in the future we'll be doing food processing, particularly cassava and maize for the meantime.
Who are you targeting? Who are your clients?
Our customer segment is very large. So we sell to boarding schools, we sell to hotels, we sell to restaurants, we sell to people who have their personal homes. And recently we have been having calls from many countries from West Africa down to East Africa and to South Africa too. So from, I think it's Liberia to Kenya and Botswana. Yeah. So we have people calling from there, and they are really interested.
How did they reach you?
Well,
what is your strategy in terms of pushing your product to your consumer?
All right. For now, we have a Facebook page. We have a Facebook page, and then we have a website.
Okay.
So on Facebook, we just each product we do, we showcase it there, and when we showcase it there are many people who do share. So when they share it, the thing goes too far. I think recently we've had more than 2,000 people who have texted us.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have, as I was saying, from Liberia and Sierra Leone, Kenya, many countries. Yes.
How do you differentiate yourself in the market? I believe that there's a lot of product coming from everywhere, everywhere from the world. How do you differentiate yourself? Is it easy to approach this market with whatever you're proposing?
Personally, I believe I'm the best. I always believe I'm the best. I always believe everything I'm doing is the best. So I always put in the best. So I believe our products are the best in quality.
But what's the particularity?
The particularity is they are very economical, okay, and they are very efficient. I think they are the most efficient products of their kind in the market now.
Your company is based actually in Bamenda.
Yes.
Bamenda is one of the towns being affected by the anglophone crisis.
Yes.
How do you deal with your business over there?
Well, it's very tough.
I believe it's tough.
Yes, it's very tough, doing business in Bamenda because, there's a lot of unrest in Bamenda. There's a lot. So sometimes we are working in the workshop and you just hear gunshots, and that day is off. And you have products to deliver on time. So that's one disadvantage. And then people are very, they're very afraid. You tell somebody, we have products in Bamenda, we produce in Bamenda, but we can send the products to your town, but they are very skeptical. They think it's a scam. They think, it's very, very difficult working in Bamenda. But we don't have a choice. Our main base is in Bamenda. We have a big workshop in Bamenda. So it's going to reduce labor costs, it's going to reduce utility costs. So, but I think by the end of the year, we should be having a base in Douala. Yes, where we'll have just a showcase of our products. So anybody who is in Douala can come to our shop, and there are many challenges. But for one, we have customers who are very skeptical. Yes, they don't actually see. They have never seen something like this, so they don't. They have. They are
not sure it has been produced
they are not
here
sure
locally.
Yes, they are not sure if they are produced locally or they do the things we say they do.
Okay.
So that's one part, and then the other part is we have problems with producing in bulk. We need to produce in bulk. For now, we produce only on command. So to tell somebody, hey, you give us half the amount of the money for the product and then we'll produce it in advance. So there, it gives a lot of skepticism. So we have to produce in bulk, and then if somebody wants a product, we just say, okay, this is it. You get it, and then we get the money.
Are you open for partners, something like that, to to enlarge your company?
Yes, we have plans. We have plans to expand our company and
in long terms.
Yeah, in long term, and having partners would be a very good idea. For now, we are working with the Catholic Bank, that's Avec in Bamenda. So I think probably in the long run, they'll be probably giving us a loan so we can work with. And that notwithstanding, we will also like to have partners who can, just commercialize the product. If we can get people who just like to buy from us in bulk and distribute, that would be a perfect, that would be a good thing. And if we can have angel investors who would like to invest in the business, and it will be a good thing too. We just have.
So you guys are just open for any, any potential.
Yes, we're open for any potential
formula of partnership.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a break with Africa Rising. We'll come back soon. Dear televiewers, welcome back. We are here with the entrepreneur Wanzie Solomon. A product made in Cameroon, is doing amazing things over there in the part of the northwest of Cameroon. How many people are working with you?
Okay, at the moment we have a couple of people. We have about 6 people we are working with, and we have 4 interns. So yeah, so as we are doing the production, we have
technical team or.
Well, there's a technical team. Yes, so we have I think we have 4 welders. We have 4 welders. We have a manager, an accountant, and then the co-founders who are just the managers. Yes, and then we have 3 interns. So they are just there to see the production processes and just to learn. So we are not just trying to, we are actually giving to the community in other ways.
Okay.
Like teaching them how to, do their own products, and probably if they have to open their own company someday, we give them the knowledge we can give.
Okay. How the COVID pandemic has affected your activity? How are you living the situation over there?
The COVID pandemic, it affects us in one way or the other, but we try to work with it. So we try to take the precautions, the necessary precautions that we are supposed to take, like wearing masks and keeping distances. But working in the workshop by keeping distances is really a difficult situation. So before the workers come, I think we have the infrared thermometer. So as you're entering the company, we put it and we get your temperature. If your temperature is normal, and then you can go and continue working.
Okay, let's talk about motivation. How do you find the strength to move forward, no matter the situation?
I think my greatest motivation is Africa. Yes, I want to industrialize Africa in all the ways I can. I've seen that Africa is very diversified in terms of knowledge and skills and raw materials, resources. So I have there are many ideas I really want to put down. And until I put down those ideas, I'm not going to sleep.
What is your next step?
From Bamenda, we plan to expand to other regions of Cameroon, and then internationally. Yes, because we have had the reaction we needed. The reaction I needed from Africa. I have gotten
the positive feedback.
Yes, just from Facebook only, just from social media. The reaction I got from social media is, I have no doubt the industry is going to go far. And we don't just want to produce and sell. We want to empower young people. We want to, we want to give Africans a reason to stay in their country and, and work. Yes, because everything is in Africa. That's what I believe. So that's my greatest motivation.
Okay. Do you train young talent as well?
Yes, as I said before, the workers, we have workers, and we have, now I think we have 4 interns. Yeah, we have 4 interns, 2 from the University of Bamenda and 2 from the Catholic University of Cameroon, Bamenda. Yes, so they're there, and every day they learn what they have to learn. There's no day we are working and they are not there to ask questions, and we give them the knowledge that they need.
Okay. We are almost at the end of this show. Any strong message to pass over there to all the young people watching us today?
Yes, to all the young people, I think I had 2 things in mind to tell them today. Don't rely on your government. You have too much you can do. There are too many things you can do without the government. And if you have an idea, you should just do it. Yes, I think Nike has the "just do it" slogan. It's not just there. That "just do it" is a very big thing. Yes, if you have an idea, I think you should just do it. Even if you have no resources, just thinking of it all the time gives you,
Resources should not be a blockage. Financial issues should not be a blockage.
Because the way I started, if anybody knows the way I started, they will know that everything is possible.
Anyway, thank you so much. You just have an amazing talent. Thank you for coming here, and we wish you all the best. Dear televiewers, thank you for watching us. See you soon.